I came out to test ride the Thruxton, but I landed up with the Scram. Not a problem. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to my channel after a really long time. Actually, today I just stopped training. That's why I planned to like come out for a spin. But actually, I'm not going out for a spin. We're going straight to Triumph showroom to try the Thruxton 400. I'm going with my friend. I'm just going to try it and test ride the bike and see how it feels. If it's a Dominar, sorry, not a Dominar 400. If it's exactly like the Scram 400. But Triumph was kind enough. They allowed me to take the test ride. Hey, excited. New bike. Just a test ride, not planning to buy it. But my friend behind me on the FZ, he is the one who's planning to buy the bike. Shouldn't have taken this road. You see this traffic? Traffic has become part of life. Sometimes, it just kicks in, but I mean no harm. Safely accelerating on the highway. See, I'm a very calm rider. Reached the Triumph showroom now, and I'm going to meet Zen. I spoke to Zen. If you have any queries in regards to the pricing and all, please don't ask me right now, because I wouldn't know the exact prices. They keep changing, right? So it's best if you speak to the dealership directly. But if you want to see the bike, I'm going to show you right now. Yeah, so apparently this bike is not available to take it on the road right now, so I'm just taking it in the compound. Maybe after some days when it comes back, then I will take it on the road. Smooth. It's actually very smooth. And it sounds also very good. See, for my height it's very low, but it's very nice. It's nice, dude. It's smooth. I'll just take one more round then. Okay, now I'm getting a hang of it a bit. You just have to be careful of the bumps, because the suspension is pretty good. But be careful of the bumps, because Indian roads, you know how they are. Suddenly on bump will come, you'll fly off the bike. I'll take one last run and then I'll come back. Yo, I'm coming back. It's so funny doing a test ride in the building. But it's fine, I can understand that. They just have one bike with them, and it has to be in the showroom. Anyone wants this bike? See, it's available. It's there in the showroom. This color. Do you like this color? I don't even know the exact name of this color. So I feel the power delivery comes more somewhere after 5.5, 6,000 RPM. You'll feel the initial kick, obviously on the first gear, but we haven't woken up this engine yet, and let's do it some other time. For now, I'll just take the scram and I'll try that engine out and I'll see how it is. Wow, it's so smooth. Okay, let's see the engine tractability, how it is. Fourth gear on like 40 speed. Definitely a lot of wind blast. Definitely a lot of wind blast on this. See, Himalayan is not that great. The 411 is already outdated, so comparing it doesn't make sense at this point. But then this bike is much smoother. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the real deal. See, this is a test ride bike. I can't go fast on this too much. I'm missing the brake lever. Like, I'm unable to get the rear brake lever. Okay. Sort of getting used to it. It pulls. What is 40 bhp for? If you don't know how to use it. I'm just having trouble accessing the rear brake lever. I don't know why. Maybe it's just too small or too inside. After this, get used to it. Okay, it's there. Got it. Have to get used to the braking on this. Kind of doesn't feel like it's stopping at all. This is the real test of the bike. Traffic. That Triumph whistle on this engine, it's too good. It just shut down by itself. I swear I didn't do anything. I was just revving the bike like a slight maniac, but very slightly I was revving the bike. I mean, no harm to you. A very nice bike. Traffic. But see, coming from a Himalayan, this is something what the Himalayan misses. See, now I'm on third gear, and you can't rev on the Himalayan at all. Like, you can't give you a little slight throttle. You can maybe just slightly you can give, but anything after that, it will knock, and it will knock so hard you would feel like you're committing a crime doing that. Let's see how good the gears are. Third gear, fourth gear, still revving, slight, very slight knocking, but nothing which will disturb you. It's perfect day for a test ride. See, you buy a bike, 400cc, 1000cc, 1200cc, you'll end up in this traffic only. So how it is in the traffic, I will tell you. So till now, ever since I've climbed on this bridge, although there was like cut-to-cut traffic, I haven't put my legs down. And let's do the legs down challenge. What do you think till where I can survive till the end of this road? Let's see. No, don't put it like that. Okay, don't put it down. I can't say anything about the handling till now because I haven't gone that fast yet, so I can't really tell, but it feels planted as of now. That's the metro which is stuck till Andheri. One day you will reach Kolaba and I will follow you. Shit, no swearing. It just pulled. It just pulled. This mirror is not doing me any good. Can't see shit in this mirror. I'm too tall for these mirrors. How to adjust these mirrors? Okay. Sorry, I'm just freaking out. I have a issue. If I can't see behind, I don't ride well. Okay, got it. Oops. Something's fishy about these brakes, or I'm just not applying the brakes properly. Why can't I feel the bite on the brake? Is it just this bike? Is there some issue with the brake, or is it just the scrams in general? Oh, look at that traffic! Actually, I came out to test ride the Thruxton, but I landed up with the scram. Not a problem. Let's go now. Oh shit, my leg just touched the engine. My leg just touched the engine a bit and I felt the bone slightly, very slightly. See, it's right here, touched it right there. I'm getting used to this. Okay, now let's zip the throttle a little. See, I don't mind going fast at all, but until and unless I understand the braking of a bike, I never go fast. Like, I'll go just to test it and then I would just stop. Because if you come to a situation where you have to brake very hard and you don't know how to brake, finish. Crash accident will happen on the live footage over here. Do you think it will go through this gap? Yes, it will go. Not even kidding, dude. Not even kidding. I just looked down at a speedometer and then I realized that, oh shit, I'm already at 100. Okay, let's calm everything down. Peaceful thoughts. Praise the Lord. Okay, that power, like it just comes suddenly and you just want to unleash it. If you ride like this, expect a mileage of 22, 23 in the city. See, on my Himalayan I get 21, 22. You ride slow also, you still get 21, 22. This bike may be a little bit better. I haven't tested it myself. Let's see how good it is on the saddle. Slow speed saddle. For my height, is it fine? The tank is hitting my leg a bit. I'll show you it. See, I'm 6'4", okay? So please don't take my review on saddling or you stand and ride. I'm not the right person for that, because the second I stand, my kneecap is hitting this. So if the tank could have been a little bit inside, but no complaints, it's fine. This is anyways the adventure touring bike, you would say, not a complete off-roading bike. I'd give it hats off to that. Very good engine though. Very calm, very nice. It'll definitely scare you. This is definitely not for beginners. If you're planning to buy a first bike 400cc, please don't do it. Hear the engine sound. I'll tell you where it kicks in. I've kind of figured this out. So this is like somewhere around 5,000 to 6,000 RPM, I feel it. In layman's terms, just like after 2 or 3 seconds after you give full axi on like second, third or fourth gear somewhere, within 2 or 3 seconds you'll feel the kick suddenly. And you have to be ready for that. Make sure you have your hands on the handlebar. Don't raise it like this. Be very cautious. Head back to the showroom. This engine is so smooth, it actually feels like, you know, you are riding a twin cylinder bike. Like one of the only single cylinder engines which I found to be very extremely smooth. No doubting there's Honda as well. But where is Honda? With 300, 400cc. Put the 250 CBR 250R engine on an adventure bike and call it adventure, and people will still buy it. Then you put the Hornet engine on an adventure shell. I don't know when will Honda enter the market. Okay. But that's it at a test ride for this, guys. I'll come back with a Thruxton 400. As I mentioned earlier, it wasn't available, so I took the Scram 400 because I wanted to try the engine first. Actually, I should have done that a long time ago. Should have tried this bike first, but it's okay. Whatever happens, happens for the best. I got this bike. Got to know how this engine works. Let's see how 2 bhp makes a difference. Okay, I'll see you soon, guys. Until then, bye-bye. Should I take the Ninja 300 for test ride?